is going to be June, which means that the men are going to come out of the woodworks and talk about their mental health for Men's Mental Health Month, and then demand that you as a woman give a fuck about it.
Really? Is that what they do?
Well, let's all keep in mind that these men who are going to be posting about men's mental health have done absolutely zero advocacy work for women over the past year.
That's quite an assumption. But that only tells me that someone hasn't been paying attention, because there are multitudes of men that advocate for women every single day. It's just that not all of them do it on social media, so I understand if someone hasn't seen it.
Let me also add that the biggest victims of men's mental health struggles are going to be the women and children around them.
While that is in part true, women and children are sometimes the victims of men's poor mental health. I would say those that suffer from mental health problems are actually the real victims. Because if they had actually received the help that they needed, then there wouldn't be any secondary victims in the first place.
The only person responsible for the management of your mental health struggles is you.
Indeed. That is why it is paramount that men, as well as women, discuss mental health of everyone, not just men. But the reason that it's Men's Mental Health Month is because there's over 600,000 men per year that remove themselves from this mortal plane. But I understand why someone would have no sympathy for that.
I also want to remind you that women are not responsible for why men cannot talk about their mental health struggles. Do I have to care about random men on the internet's mental health? No, but you do have the space to speak about that.
What a safe space it is with individuals putting out messages like this.
But you guys chose to listen to Andrew Tate and fall down the red pill pipeline, and now you think that going on a walk will fix your schizophrenia.
I wonder, does talking down to people ever actually get the desired results that someone is looking for?
When men on a mass scale start advocating for women's issues and start caring about liberating women, maybe then women will give a fuck about your mental health issues, but that is not going to be this June.
Well, contrary, gentlemen, to what you see on the internet every day, there are actually multitudes of actual good women out there that really do care about your mental health in addition to everyone else's and understand the importance of Men's Mental Health Month.
You guys have not put in the work to deserve the sympathy and empathy from women and the work from women to advocate for your struggles.
Well, if people have to put in work to now be deserving of basic human kindness and empathy, I think there are a lot of women out there that are going to be left out in the cold.
Okay, bro, let's actually talk about this real quick. So the thing is, to actually deal with these types of problems, the mental issues, something like that, say you're just having a really rough time, pretty much always, the best thing you can do for yourself is just to move. Like literally just move, just do something. One of the worst things you can do is just be alone in your room with your thoughts doing nothing. That's the worst thing you can do, bro. And that's the thing, man. I am not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, you know? I go through my shit, you know, just like recently, like I said at the beginning of the video, where I do believe in reflection periods where you essentially check in with yourself. You check in with yourself about your current belief systems, about how you're currently living your life, what are your goals and all of these things, and even reflecting on the bad things that are going on in your life and what you can do about those. And I do think that's important. But the thing is, you can get to a point where you reflect so much, it's more of a rumination on the bad things, okay? So you just put yourself in a negative think hole. That's what I call it. So let's take an example. Say you just got divorced, or you just got broken up with out of a long-term relationship or something like that. Definitely take your time, reflect on that, see what the actual problems were, see where you might have made mistakes, see a couple of things maybe you overlooked, and learn from it. Take the value from it. But and then leave it be. Leave it be, bro. Just leave it in the past and move on. Take the value from it and move on. This is much easier said than done, I understand, but this is the best way to do it. So even recently, when I'm going through my shit, I reflected on it, and I won't lie, I took it a little bit too far, thought on it a little bit too long, and I was ruminating. I got myself into a think hole. But eventually, I got myself out of it just by moving, just by raw action. In one of the most basic actions you can take, like, bro, I was just walking. Literally just walking. There's one day, this is just a few weeks ago, I walked like 15 miles in a day. And then the next day after that, I got up and I walked 10 miles. And I kept doing that for weeks. I was walking about 20,000 steps a day for about a month, and then recently got back from traveling. And on top of that, I was still hitting the gym. I was doing my strength training. Just action. Any type of action itself. Physically moving yourself away from whatever is going on. It might sound overly simplistic, like, bro, just go for a walk. but it helps and it actually works.
Men love to pretend that they don't understand the difference between catcalling and complimenting, and it is complete and utter bullshit, and let me tell you why. This very morning I was walking back from the gym, walking by this guy, and as I'm passing him I hear him say something like, "Darling, you look beautiful." I do not assume this is directed at me, so I just look over at him. He looks back at me and he's like, "You look absolutely beautiful." I was so surprised, I didn't even say anything, I just smiled. It was really nice. That's a compliment. He didn't try and stop me and talk to me. He didn't want anything in return. He spoke to me like a human being. He didn't yell at me. I almost accidentally ignored him, and I don't get the impression that he would have been angry if I had. Obviously, that's different to someone being like, "Oh, you look fit. Do you want a shag?"
Yeah, this is a fake video. Let's be real. No men are actually catcalling her, okay? I know you wanted to come out and make this whole like fake video and all this kind of stuff, but nah. You can't get one past me, bro.
The boys are so funny because what do you mean Billy went to the store and grabbed this bouquet and thought it was the cutest, prettiest one there?
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. We just have really, really different tastes.
I got you flowers for Memorial Day.
And it's so kind.
They're on theme.
I love it. I love them. Truly, truly, I love them. They're so you.
What does that mean? I am
So
patriotic.
you.
For most men, this would absolutely be the last time that he bought you flowers. Because not only are you kind of complaining, but you're also making fun of him publicly. And let's not forget that this is over Memorial Day flowers. I mean, what girls are getting Memorial Day flowers? I mean, the man is literally asking you what is wrong with them because it just doesn't make sense to him. And honestly, it shouldn't make sense. Because most people would think that any flowers is better than no flowers. I don't care what color they are. Anyways, the last thing I have to say about this is that you should appreciate those flowers because it's probably going to be the last, at least Memorial Day flowers that you'll receive.
Yep, facts. This never fails to amaze me, man. What American guys or Western guys put up with in relationships. It's genuinely shocking, bro. Like, this guy is doing something nice. That's the whole thing. He's doing something nice. He's being kind to her. And she puts him on blast in public, on social media, shaming him for treating her right. Is that not the most absurd thing you've ever heard in your life? But you still have guys out here doing shit like this. I can basically guarantee you, this is not the first time she has put him on blast like this. But he'll continue to put up with it, bro. And this is how your relationship gets ruined. Genuinely. Because men don't have boundaries. They don't have standards. By all means, a disrespectful, passive-aggressive, social media addicted woman like this should be single, but there's always some simp to come and save her.
I want a boyfriend, but I don't feel like dating. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I said yeah. I was like, yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay, listen, I want to be in a relationship. Snap my finger right now. He's next to me. But I don't feel like, nor do I want to spend the energy dating, texting, playing it cool, looking perfect. Because that's like 3 months of just consistent trying to make someone like you.
Really exhausted.
It's a lot. Maybe this is only for us and Chris can't understand. Because do you know how long it takes us to get ready for a date?
Probably a while, yeah.
A very long time. It's exhausting.
I feel my IQ dropping. Like, this right here is really just the typical modern woman mindset. They want the best of both worlds, just like Hannah Montana. They want all of the benefits of being single and all of the benefits of being in a relationship. But at the same time, they don't want any of the responsibilities of actually being in a relationship and actually being a girlfriend. They want the men to just show up and do everything for them. Plan the dates, pay for everything, work on the future, when she can just sit there and scroll on Instagram doing nothing. A lot of delusion there, dude. It's a bad deal.
I don't know. I'm not going to sit and listen to someone say eating meat isn't inherently bad when you think that humans have been around for billions of years. You'll have to go and read this screenshot. I just put a screenshot of a comment that she made. Firstly, humans have been around approximately, like 250,000 years? 300,000 years, maybe?
I really don't care what her opinion is or what she's about to say or anything. In honor of this video, I'm gonna have extra chicken for dinner tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. And one more chicken, and another chicken. Thank you, vegans, for reminding me how good chicken tastes. Thanks.